Testing, testing. Check one, check two. Perfect. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to NACS North American Circuit Series Racing. I'm your host, Sidonia Muse. We're back for race 10 of season 2 of NACS here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix at the Baku Street Circuit. This is definitely one of the tougher tracks on the calendar, especially with the way, if anyone's played this game, you know how this track feels in this game. It feels like an ice rink. So it's going to be very difficult for the guys to get around here for 26 laps around this track and try to keep themselves out of the walls. Because if you make one mistake here, especially in a high-speed section, such as the end of Sector 2, start of Sector 3, yeah, you're gonna be gone. You're gonna be out of the race. We got a small crowd for tonight. We only got 7 guys, mainly due to the fact that we got a lot of guys are out of town for work and stuff. For the next week or so, this week and next week. Next week being at France. So for this week and next week, going to be a little bit lower counts. But then hopefully in 2 weeks' time, when we get to the halfway point of the season at Canada, you know, the numbers will be better than what they will be tonight and next Saturday. In case you don't know, NACS, we are a no assist racing league here on F123, and we're going to be on F123 for the next couple of months, not jump into the new game right away. So, and this game's on Game Pass, so if you're looking to join a racing league on this game, who runs absolutely no assist whatsoever, no corner line, no ABS, no traction control, here on F123 on Saturday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then make sure you hit me up on Xbox, so I don't need Muse, and get you in the server, and we'll hook you up with a seat for Saturday nights. Anyways, just do a quick little overview before we get going here. Like I said, both the McLarens of Sparky and Grade Ace not here tonight. Sparky, who is leading our Drivers' Championship, not going to be here for tonight and most likely next week as well. So this is going to be a great opportunity for people to catch up in the points towards the top couple of guys. One of the top couple guys at the moment is Vodka Victory. This is a great opportunity for him. He is the defending champ. This is his opportunity to pull some points to close that gap to Sparky and try to defend his title. Especially since another one of his closest rivals, Sexy in the Haas, MFG's teammate, is not here tonight as well. So it's a great opportunity for Vodka Victory. He's fast. He's shown that he can be fast at this track in the past. You know, he's gotten pole here before, so he definitely got some pace around this track. He just has to keep it out of the walls. His teammate Jelly, also here tonight, who's looking pretty good tonight. MFG in the Haas, repping the Haas by himself again tonight. His teammate, Sexy, he's gone for a couple weeks. He wasn't there last week at Brazil either. But MFG's holding down the fort. He did a pretty good job last week. See if he can do it again tonight. We got CRJ in the Aston Martin on the PlayStation. We got Smoke in the Ferrari. His teammate Jay Supreme not here tonight. And finally, we got Druply and Slingshot in the Mercs, who are trying to fight their way back up in the Constructors. They've fallen. They had a bit of a rough start to the season. They've fallen a bit behind the other 4 or 5 top teams, but tonight's a great opportunity for them to close that gap a little bit to the other teams like McLaren and Red Bull and Haas and Ferrari. But I think we're all ready to go here now. Just going to give the guys a heads up that we are good to go. Giving the guys heads up that we are ready to go. Alrighty, everyone's ready up. We're going to get this show on the road. As always, it's going to be a short qualifying to start off to set the grid for the race. But again, it is Baku, so qualifying is only going to matter so much because it doesn't matter how fast you are around this track on 1 lap pace. Anything can happen in the race, and your race will instantly be over. If you make one small mistake here, it can be the end. So, like I said, you got to take the qualifying with a grain of salt. Because more times than not, I've seen so many times people qualify either on pole or up, you know, near the front on this track, and they either A, don't even finish the race, or B, finish near the back because they end up making some big mistakes in the race. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out here tonight. Normally we run everything on dynamic weather, but for tonight at Baku we have it on clear dry, as it normally never rains here anyway, so it's kind of stupid to, you know, force that on people. But of course, like I said, next week at France, a very high chance of rain there next week. So we can see both Red Bulls already heading out of the pits. Vodka and Blue Jelly. Blue Jelly is the car ahead. These two, Jelly and Vodka, have done, I'd say, a pretty good job so far during this first half of the season as teammates. They've been, you know, pretty respectful of each other, willing to swap positions if necessary, depending on who got more pace. Yeah, they've been a pretty good duo, I would say, for this first half of the season. And I would say they're definitely a strong contender to win this season's Constructors' Championship. See how it goes. Vodka backing off a bit, trying to give some space between himself and Blue Jelly. So they can both start their hot lap. MFG and the Haas also out on track right now, as we can see. And yeah, as I was saying, this track, a bit of an ice rink on this game for some reason. However, the track is, track compound or whatever they've done, this track is very slippery. Hard to get grip here. The guys got to be incredibly careful, especially like I said, that corner Jelly just went through that time. It's very easy to hit that wall there on the right, and that could be the end of your race if you hit it hard enough. But here we go. We're going to stay on board with Blue Jelly in the Red Bull, as it looks like he will be the first driver to start a hot lap. So let's hang on with him. As Drupally in the Mercedes is also out on track. And like I said, Vodka also starting a hot lap, I think, behind his teammates. So both the Red Bulls are a go here. Like I said, we're going to stay on board with Blue Jelly for now. As he soars through Sector 1, these first two left-handers. Bumps the curbs there a little bit, but he's fine. The car doesn't slide on him at all. Here we go, Blue Jelly coming through a very tricky part of the track here now. Very slidey part, but he gets through no problem. Now he's coming up to this right-hander that then leads into the castle section. And this is where a lot of laps can go horribly wrong. Let's see. Jelly gets through no problem. Makes his way through that corner as well. No issues there. All he has left now is the final couple corners in the final sector. Of course, first hot lap, Jelly locks up a little bit, brakes a little early. He was really trying to play it safe there, didn't want to get anywhere close to that wall and risk not being able to settle a lap time. Here he goes. He's absolutely flying right now. Here we go. Blue Jelly is going to cross the line with the first time of the qualifying. That is going to be the time to beat, though his teammate Vodka Victory is right behind him. Blue Jelly crossed the line with a 1:42.4. Very solid time. What's it going to be for Vodka Victory? As Vodka Victory crossed the line with a 1:42.5. 1/10 difference between two Red Bull drivers. I'll just adjust my game volume there for a little bit. There we go. But yeah, so both super solid times there from the Red Bull drivers, 1:42.5 and 1:42.4. Though though Drupally Bunyan in the Mercedes has now just set a purple sector 1, so he is quick here. He is also flying. MFG sets a 1:44.4. Not quite up to the speed of the Red Bulls just yet, but he still has time. 13 minutes remaining in the qualifying. Like I said, both great times. from the two Red Bulls. Times that can be beaten. Times that absolutely can be beaten, but especially by Druply here, but that's definitely set the Red Bulls up with some great leeway here, in my opinion, for the rest of the qualifying. As it's going to be hard for anyone to even do a 141 here anyway, so the closer they can get to a 142 flat here, I would say, the better off you are. As, you know, Druply is going around here again. Like I said, he had that purple sector 1, but then he had to abandon the lap, so he's going around here once again, Druply. Smoke in the Ferrari is also now out on track. But he is not on a hot right now. He's just still going around the track, trying to feel it out. But Droop is on a full-on hot lap here now through Sector 1. Burning all that ERS. Oh, he does slide a little bit through that corner, but it kind of helps him in a way. He still gets a pretty good entry into that corner. Funny enough, he got very lucky there with that slide on the car. But still posting over purple Sector 1, so Druply not really having issues here with Sector 1. Like, he's still flying here. If I'm Druply here, I would definitely finish this lap out. No reason not to. Goes over that curb, doesn't invalidate, he's fine. Coming up through the castle section. And voila, now all he has left now is the final sector. Meanwhile, CRJ has still yet to come out of the pits here for some reason. 11 minutes in the qualifying. I guess he's waiting for as much rubber to be put on the track as possible before he comes out. Which you can do. But I'd say we'll see him come out in the next minute or two. Unless CRJ's plan is to start from the back here, which is honestly not a bad idea. All things considered, considering how disastrous and chaotic this track can be. Not the worst idea in the world to start from the back here. But here we go. Druply in the Mercedes is going to cross the line with a 143.1. Unfortunately, that is going to put him off the two Red Bulls for now, but still 10 minutes left to go in the qualifying. Like I said, definitely made some little mistakes there, especially towards the middle part of the track, which kind of ruined his lap a little bit, especially that slide. But yeah, that puts Druply at third for now. Like I said, definitely has more time to improve if he so desires. Meanwhile, Smoke is out here right now. Goes for the castle section. As Blue Jelly sets a new fastest lap of the qualifying. Provisional pole, 142.3. Blue Jelly is exerting his his dominance tonight. He's really trying to put it all out there and say, hey, I'm the guy to beat tonight. My old teammate Sparky, he's not here tonight, so I'm gonna try to get another win under my belt here tonight at Baku. As Slingshot posts his first time, a 145.7, and I guess Smoke is gonna post his first series time here now as well. The Ferrari driver crosses the line with a 144 flat. That's going to put him up to fourth, which is not bad right now at all. Just slightly faster than MFG's time. Druply still out on track, but he's going to have to pit here once again. Same thing with Blue Jelly, who just posted that 142.3, and that's going to be a tough time to beat. Not saying it can't be beat, but it's going to be a little tough. CRJ letting the Mercedes of Slingshot go. He's on an out anyway. He is not on a hot right now. Baku Victory is coming out of the pits here now once again. Looks like CRJ slowing down to let another driver through, Smoke, who is here going around again. Smoke is going around again, but I imagine he'll just be pitting anyways. But yeah, so like I said, less than 8 minutes left of the qualifying. CRJ, he's only gonna have a couple of attempts now that he's decided to wait so long to come out. That's the trade-off. High risk, high reward play from CRJ here. Let's see if it pays off for him, as we're gonna hop on board with him here now when he starts his first hot lap here at Baku. Most of the guys are going back into the pits right now, except for CRJ and Vodka. Vodka Victory also going to be starting a hot lap here soon as well. But unfortunately, it looks like his CRJ, he did slide a little bit there out of turn 1. But yeah, no. Unfortunately, CRJ does abandon the hot lap. He's going to go around again. CRJ. He had a little bit of slide there out of turn 1. And his lap was over before it even began. So unfortunately, CRJ is going to have to go around and try again. But I'm on board with Vodka Victory right now. Like I said, defending champ at the moment in NACS. Unfortunately, he's not saving any time right now through Sector 1. Not saving any time. Ooh, and he almost goes into the wall there. Very sketchy there. Unfortunately for Vodka, this does not look like a good lap for him right now at all. I don't really see him saving any time here. I think he's just going to have to do what CRJ is doing and do the same thing and just go around again. He's just going to have to go around again. But I see CRJ got his low fuel light on, so like, did he even put enough fuel in to go around again? Like, that's the thing. CRJ might just have to go back in just for the fuel sake of things. But Vodka Victory is starting a new hot lap. And so is his teammate Blue Jelly, who's trying to defend that pole position. Here we go with Vodka. He's going to try things again here. Right now, just trying to get a faster time, make sure he doesn't get jumped by one of the other drivers. He wants him and his teammate to start on the front row. Because like I said, this is a great opportunity for Red Bull to pull points in the Constructors here tonight. There's the Scarlet Ferrari of Smoke, who's on an outlap right now, who's in front of Vodka Victory as Vodka posts a purple Sector 1, though he's not really saving much time right now. But it is a purple Sector 1. Scarlet Ferrari still in front of him at the moment, coming up to the castle section. Unfortunately for Vodka, it looks like he had to abandon the lap there. Like, did Smoke just not get out of his way there? Or was he afraid that if he gave it the full juice there, he was going to hit into Smoke or something? Maybe. If so, that might have to be looked at by the stewards after this. As, oh, Smoke goes out of the qualifying anyway. Slams into that wall there. You can see his car as the Red Bull of Blue Jelly passes by it. Yeah, Smoke goes out on that wall there anyway. Now, he did get a 144 flat on the board, so again, he won't, as of right now, he's not going to be starting from the very back, but this does leave him vulnerable to getting jumped by a couple people who are behind him right now, such as Slingshot. Meanwhile, Dribbly Bunyan is saving a 10th right now. But still, I think he's going around once more as well. 3.5 minutes left of the qualifying. Blue Jelly saving up some ERS, getting ready, I think, for one final hot lap attempt here. I think that's all he's going to have time for, as MFG is coming out of the pits, and so is CRJ for their final attempts here now. Slingshot not saving any time. But yeah, I wonder if... Vodka was held up by smoke there at all, or he just decided to abandon the lap himself. But regardless, he's going around here. Now this time he's actually full on pushing through the castle section. Like I said, he's trying to beat his teammates' time. Get another pole position at Baku under his belt. Past 3 times in league racing that Vodka Victory has done this track, he has started the race on pole. Only one of those 3 poles has led to a victory here. But he posts a purple sector 2. This could be a great improvement for Vodka Victory as he's coming around the final straightaway here. And Vodka Victory in the Red Bull is going to cross the line. But unfortunately, it's only with a 143 flat. He's not going to be able to improve. And unfortunately, I don't think he's going to have enough time, really, to go again. As his teammate improves once again, Blue Jelly improves down, I should say. Or I'll probably want to look at it, to a 142.1. And that's CRJ out of the qualifying as well. CRJ, if we can get a look at it there where Sling is to, also goes off there in Sector 1, and CRJ is out of the qualifying. He's going to start from the back. He was unable to get a time posted on the board. So unfortunately for CRJ, he is going to start from the back in 7th. But like I said, Baku's a long race and anything can happen. So as long as he can survive, he can get points here tonight. But again, easier said than done. I mean, like I said, we've already seen 2 guys crash out in qualifying. So God knows how they're going to be able to manage. 26 times around this track, Druply Bunyan decides to retire in the pits. Unfortunately for him, unable to improve, not even able to get into the 142s tonight. That's really unfortunate for Droop. But again, still starting third as of right now. Not the end of the world. MFG still going around here. Caution sector free, I believe that is Slingshot, who I think has gone to low fuel mode. So I think that's probably going to be it for Sling's qualifying here as well. So unless MFG has something to say about it, it looks like it will be a front row lockout for the 2 Red Bulls here tonight at Baku. Yeah, MFG is not saving any time right now at all. And he's low on fuel, yeah, so he's not even going to be able to do another run. That's it for Vodka as well. And that's going to be it for Jelly, because Jelly already has pole. And yeah, Jelly's just going to go back into the pits and retire as well, I think. MFG, though, he is going to cross the line to finish things off, but I don't think it was an improvement for him. I think it was just another 144. But yeah, so good stuff to the 2 Red Bulls who are going to be starting the race from the front row tonight. Especially Jelly, almost qualifying over... It was almost half a second faster than his own teammate in second, so... Blue Jelly on his Max Verstappen shit right now. Just up there in qualifying. If anyone saw the Chinese qualifying today. Up there, almost, just like that, half a second ahead of the competition. Look, Blue Jelly a full second faster than the next car that isn't his teammate. So Blue Jelly's 1 lap pace looking great here tonight. But again, he has to finish the race if he wants to get the win. If he wants to get these points, he has to finish the race. But anyway, folks, this is when the drivers like to take a quick little 5-minute intermission to prepare themselves for the race. So I'll see you guys back here in 5 minutes time for the full race at Baku. And we are back once again, folks. Just checking out the chat there now. Hello, Kayla and Sparky. Hope you're having a good time. Cheering on your two Red Bull compatriots, Jelly and Vodka. Like I said, they're in a good position here now. Let's see what they can do. They can keep it together for 26 laps around, like I said, this ice rink. Going to be challenging. See what they can do. See what everyone can do. See how many finish. Just giving the guys a heads up that we're all good to start the race here now. Get this show underway. There's no formation lap, so as soon as everyone readies up, we're just going to be straight into the action here. And we'll see how the guys decide to take this around turn 1 here. Like I said, turn 1 not too bad, but that second turn, you have to be careful there. Very easy for something to go wrong. They've seen it in the past before. Other instances. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And it's lights out and away we go here at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Blue, Jelly, and Vodka Victory jumping off the line, going side by side into turn 1. The two Red Bulls. Blue Jelly keeps his lead over his teammate right now. Still holds the lead of the race at the moment, but the Aston Martin of CRJ is getting his wheels in there, getting dirty. Starts sliding there in front of Slingshot. Slingshot has no choice but to back off there. Probably the right call there from Sling to just let him go, because CRJ, yeah, looking a little squirrely there in the Aston Martin. Like I said, he's now behind Smoke in the Ferrari. Yeah, CRJ looking like he's having real trouble getting that grip here tonight, which, I mean, I don't blame him. It is a difficult track, to say the least. Blue Jelly already pulling some time on his teammate here. We'll see what they decide to do, if they decide to play the team game and try to keep each other in that DRS or not. Because the threat of Drooply Bunyan is imminent, and, you know, that's the thing. But if Jelly is just so fast that he's pulling away from Vodka, there's not really much he can do about that, you know. Which he's already doing it now. He's already 1.6 seconds ahead of his teammate. While CRJ is here at the back battling the Ferrari of Smoke. Like I said, Slingshot did the right thing, just backed off and is letting the two of them go at it. Just wants to survive the race. Not a bad mantra at all, in my opinion. But Drooply Bunyan actually makes a little mistake there, and MFG and the Haas manages to get past him. Down the hill there. Smoke having a bad exit down the hill, so CRJ is able to get the jump on him and move up to 5th position. We'll see what goes down here on the straightaway, as Smoke now is going to have that slip. And if we just take a look here now that we're through the first lap, we can take a look at everyone's tires, what they're all rocking tonight. Most of the guys opting to start on the hards, though Blue Jelly and MFG are both on the mediums. Both on the medium tires, which is why Blue Jelly has just been able to pull so much time on his teammate right away, is because he's on those faster tires. However, those mediums will wear off before Vodka's hard, so eventually Vodka will probably end up catching up to his teammate once again. Like I said, oh, Smoke having to brake there. Oh no, Sling actually loses it there. Sling actually loses traction out of that corner. I guess he got a little scared because Smoke literally locked up right in front of him. Smoke in the Ferrari just locking up right in front of him there probably scared him a bit and caused him to spin. I would say probably got really worried that he was going to hit into Smoke there. CRJ is now on the back of Drooply in the Mercedes. Looks like Drooply is having some issues tonight, struggling a little bit. CRJ He was really struggling in qualifying, wasn't able to get a lap time on the board, but now he is flying, and Druply Bunyan is going to move out of the way and let CRJ in the Aston Martin through. Let him go up into 4th. Like I said, I think these guys just want to survive tonight, because like I said, both Mercedes have moved out of the way for the Aston Martin tonight. They can tell that he's a man on a mission. He has nothing to lose right now. He is just going for it. But they know that anything can happen, and, you know, someone might crash, you know, he might crash himself out anyway. So they're literally just going to let CRJ through up into 4th as he now attempts to chase down the Haas of MFG, who is on those faster mediums, though. So that's not going to be easy. As Blue Jelly is just setting faster and faster lap times here, Druply is also just trying to stay... DRS is enabled now, so he's just going to try to stay within CRJ's DRS and get towed along by CRJ, which is, like I said, honestly, not a bad strategy. Blue Jelly already pulling 4 seconds on his teammate, though. This is crazy from Blue Jelly. This is insane. This is some of the best race pace I've ever seen from Jelly, let alone from this season. This is probably the best race pace I've seen from Jelly this season. You know, only thing that probably is even come close to this was last season at Singapore. But wowzers, is Blue Jelly actually looking really strong here tonight at Baku. Now, yes, he is on the faster times than Vodka, but still. He is pulling consistent time per lap on his teammate. Meanwhile, like I said, Druply is just trying to keep up with CRJ so that he will get DRS when they hit that straightaway. That is the goal right now. Yellow flag, though. What's going on here in Sector 2? Oh, no! Blue Jelly has lost it there. Almost pulls out right in front of his teammate. Manages to get it turned around, though, but does hit into the wall there slightly, which allows a lot of guys to go past him, including CRJ and MFG. Huge mistake there from Jelly on lap 3 of the race. Like I said, he was doing so well. He had that 4-second gap to his teammate, and then... Oh, MFG actually messes up. MFG goes way wide there on that corner down the hill. CRJ gets the jump on MFG. Now Blue Jelly is here going side by side with MFG onto the straightaway. So we're already seeing some mistakes from these guys. That's the thing. Once these tires start getting worn, you're going to see lots of mistakes. It's going to be mistakes all over the gaff. All over the place. But yeah, so Blue Jelly trying to recover his race now after that mistake there on the exit of the castle section. He's now in between the Aston Martin and the Haas. Now he's back in the mix again. He had that 4-second gap to the leader. Now he's in the mix again. Both these guys trying to go into turn 2 together, side by side. They do it successfully. They're going down the straightaway with the Haas and the Mercedes not too far behind, as Vodka Victory just tries to pull away into the lead that he now has. Like I said, lucky to avoid an incident there. Here goes Aston Martin. Oh, the Aston Martin of CRJ loses control of his car there, loses the position to Blue Jelly, who's now back up in second, and CRJ and the Aston Martin loses the car again, and causes a pileup between the Mercedes of Druply, and the Ferrari of Smoke. CRJ just all over the place tonight in his Aston Martin. He's just sliding like crazy through every corner. This has now allowed those back three guys, like I said, Druply, Smoke, and Sling, this has now allowed the three of them to catch back up with CRJ because he's made these mistakes, but he's also kind of held them up a little bit. So now they've lost time to the cars ahead. Vodka now on lap 4 with a 7.5-second gap to his teammate, who is on the mediums. Funny enough. That's the crazy thing. That is the crazy thing here. Smoke's already burned a ton of ERS, trying to keep up with Druply. Druply, unfortunately, does not look like he's going to get DRS off of CRJ this time around. Slingshot getting a little bit unlucky tonight. Every time he's taken one step forward, he gets sent back again. Just by being in the wrong place at the wrong time, getting held up by cars that are in front of him. He has nowhere to go. So, crazy enough, we're on lap 5, and we've already seen several incidents here tonight. Like I said, the guys are already struggling with this track. Blue Jelly had a 4-second lead, and now he's back in second, but 8 seconds behind his teammate. Come out from Druply there, breaking a little early just in case CRJ lost it there once again. So he can get the jump on him. In case he made another mistake there. Bit of a DRS train here now, going from 4th to 7th as the top 3 have pulled away a little bit. So we're just going to stay on board with these 4 right now. As the 2 Red Bulls pull away, 1st and 2nd. Though the positions have swapped. Now it's Vodka who has the big gap in the lead at the moment. But again, still 21 laps to go. Anything can change. Anything can happen. As they whip through the castle section. Oh no! And Smoke in the Ferrari slams it right into the wall of the castle. Probably damaged his wing there for sure. For damn sure. And he moves over to let Slingshot go. Wow, yeah, because Smoke just damaging his front wing there. I think Smoke is going to have to pit now to fix that wing. Both Mercedes are now together. Or I should say, both Mercedes are up in the 5th and 6th. Here now, Druply is now on the back of CRJ, saving more and more time to him. But yeah, unfortunately for Smoke, I mean, he's... Oh, here he goes. Druply with the straight line speed to get the run on CRJ. With the ERS, with the DRS. Here he goes, down the straightaway. But unfortunately, oh, CRJ has to go into the pits. Wow. Okay, so... Now, is Smoke pitting as well? Yes, he is. Okay. So... Unfortunately for the 2 of them, CRJ and Smoke have both already taken damage and have both already been forced to pit. They've damaged their wings, and now CRJ is coming out on fresh mediums, and so is Smoke. So they've already done a pit stop, but unfortunately those mediums are not going to be able to take them to the end, so unfortunately CRJ and Smoke are both going to have to do a 2-stop. Which honestly, this isn't the worst track for it anyway. But yeah, the 2 of them now are definitely going to be hoping for a safety car. That is for sure. Wow, just like that, both Mercedes up to 4th and 5th now. MFG still holding strong for now, Infer and the Haas, but Druply, Bunyan is going to be the car to watch right now as he tries to hunt down MFG for 3rd. So he makes his way around this track. But as I was saying earlier, when Jelly lost it right there, he's very lucky that, you know, because he almost pulled out like in front of his teammate. That could have been disastrous for the 2 Red Bull drivers. But luckily enough, he was able to get the car turned around, and he's back in the race, and he's up there in 2nd, and he's actually saving time, even though he's on the mediums, which are going to start wearing faster than the hards. Jelly is saving a little bit of time to Vodka there, funny enough. And Druply has, speaking of saving time, Druply has saved a lot of time to MFG now. Druply almost within MFG's DRS. Not quite yet, but he almost is. Druply has burned a lot of battery, though, but so has MFG. They're both around 30% ERS right now. So 3rd is the next goal for Druply. Get back to where he started the race and go from there. Another thing that we have to point out that's absolutely brutal about this track in this year's game are those puffs of smoke that appear behind people's cars when they brake. On a lot of tracks, it's not a huge deal, but in this track, it is. So many hard braking points like that. It's just smoke all over the place. Especially at this corner coming up here. This right-hander for the castle. Very easy for your vision to get fogged up by the smoke. Like I said, we're on board with Druply as he's now caught up to the back of MFG. And he is just going to have to keep going and just wait for his opportunity to strike at the Haas. Well, like I said, Droop's teammate Sling is also in 5th right now. But, like I said, still has to pit. And both those guys on the fresh mediums are going to be going quick. Trying to save as much time as possible for when these guys pit. Druply now has DRS on MFG. He's going to burn some battery as well. Here he goes. He has the DRS on the Haas. Using all that battery. Can he get close enough to go for a move on MFG? No, he can't yet. Not yet. But there will be another DRS straight up ahead after this corner. Here he goes. He gets DRS again. Burning more battery. As you can tell, what's happening is that MFG's medium tires are starting to wear off now. They're getting to that degrading stage of the stint. He's halfway through the stint on those tires. They're starting to degrade, and the problem for Druply now is that he has to be a little careful going through this section, because it's not like he can really overtake going through this section, so he just has to stay behind MFG and wait till they get out of the castle. But lap 8 of 26, everybody is still alive at the moment. Everybody's still in the race. Got their heads down, just trying to stay in a rhythm, keep themselves going right now. Blue Jelly is saving more and more time to his teammate, though. Now he got the gap down to less than 6 seconds. And unfortunately, Druply actually does lose some time there to MFG. So the question is he even still going to get DRS? No, he's not, because Druply actually slides there. Coming down the hill into that corner, Druply in the Mercedes slides. And as you can see, he lost a full second to MFG because of that he's now going to have to claw back once more. So if you're MFG right now, you're loving that. That's exactly what you want to see. Is the car behind make a big mistake like that. Because now he has no DRS again, and he has to work to get back within that range once more. While we're in the middle of the race, I just want to do a quick little check. Have a little look-see at the chat here. As we watch Druply try to catch up to MFG once more. Like I said, we got Sparky and Kayla in the chat cheering on the Red Bulls right now, who are still first and second, doing a good job at the front. And yeah, Jelly must not have taken any damage from that incident where he had to turn around and hit the wall, because if he did, he wouldn't be going as fast as he is right now, especially on those older mediums. So that's very lucky for him, because otherwise he'd be back there with CRJ and Smoke right now. So Blue Jelly's going to keep going, still shoot for that one stop, it would seem. Oh, and here we go. Druply now gets the run on MFG, but MFG is going to let him through. MFG makes that mistake, same mistake that Druply made last lap, and decides the best course of action is to let him through. A lot of the guys are being very conservative tonight. They're doing the safe option and just saying, hey, I messed up. I know that you're going to have to run on me here anyway, so I'm just going to let you through. I'm going to get the DRS off you. And we'll go from there and see what happens on the next lap, which is exactly what MFG is doing. Still has to go a couple more laps on these medium tires and try his best to keep up with Druply. As Sling in the Mercedes behind is also pulling time on him right now. And CRJ and Smoke right now have both done a great job getting those gaps down to the cars ahead as well. But yeah, that's not the first time tonight we've seen someone move over for someone else. Which, you know, some people might say, lame, but, I mean, it's the right thing to do here. The guys just want to survive. They want to get points on the board for their team. No need to take any unnecessary risks. As MFG struggles a little bit there, locks up a bit. And he locks up again, MFG, coming up to the castle section. Has to come to a complete stop before he can turn in, which loses him a ton of time. As we can see now, Slingshot in the Mercedes is almost within DRS range of him. And Slingshot still has a full tank of battery at the moment. Full tank of battery for Sling. 2 lockups for MFG. Lost 1 second for each. And now Sling is back in the run here for 4th position. We gotta keep in mind, just look at those gaps CRJ and Smoke got. Like, yes, they do still have to pit again, but they are doing a great job. They're doing exactly what they have to do right now on those fresh mediums, pulling as much time as possible in the air. They're pulling a ton of time to Sling and MFG right now. Sling is burning now, though. He got ERS, he got DRS on MFG. But is he going to be close enough to go for a move, though? No, he's not. He's going to have to wait still. Fortunately, still just barely not close enough to MFG. Go for the move. Like I said, Druply holding comfortably 3rd position right now, but still a ways off the 2 Red Bulls, who are both ahead. Who are both ways ahead right now. Like I said, doing a great job. We're almost halfway through the race, and they're still holding that gap. It was Blue Jelly at the beginning, but he made that mistake. Now it's Vodka holding that gap. And regardless, either way, there's the whole race they've been holding that 1-2 for Red Bull as Sling, as we just saw there on the onboard cam. It was good thing I was onboard. Best way to catch that. Sling actually does nudge that wall there on the left coming through the castle. Hits his tire off it. He's very lucky there. That could have been disastrous. That would have been crazy. That could have actually, if Sling had hit that harder, chance that pops off his tire. So, lucky for Sling. I don't think he got any damage. I think he's fine. He just bumped his tire off that wall as MFG makes a huge mistake there down the hill once again, just like he did when Druply was on him. Makes another huge mistake going down the hill. Slingshot is flying right now, hasn't even used any ERS. But now he is. He got ERS, he got the DRS. He's going to get the run on MFG here. No problemo. There goes Slingshot through in the Mercedes, up into 4th position. Good stuff, Slingshot. Now, if you're MFG, next cars you got to worry about is CRJ coming behind on those fresh mediums. But like I said, I don't think MFG is going to go much longer on these mediums anyway, so I wouldn't be surprised if he pit this lap, actually. He might pit this lap because you can see the Ferrari of Smoke there in the distance as well. CRJ and Smoke have now caught up to the 2 of them. And yeah, yellow in Sector 2 though, as Druply Bunyan has made a huge mistake, has lost it. Lost grip coming through that slidey part at the end of Sector 1. Druply Bunyan has lost even more time to the cars ahead. MFG now though has to worry about the Aston Martin of CRJ who's behind. Who sends it on him down into this corner. CRJ, no mercy tonight. He is out for blood tonight, just full sends it down into that corner. No fear whatsoever. Flies past MFG, knows he has the fresher tires to do it. Wow. And now CRJ is on the back of Slingshot. Does nudge the wall there a little bit. But yeah, like I said, massive mistake for Druply Bunyan now. That's cost him even more time. He was already 13 seconds behind Jelly. Now he is 22 seconds. He's already a full pit stop here. Keep in mind, pit lane isn't long at Baku. It's only like a 19-20 second pit stop. As Blue Jelly pulls into the pits now to get off the mediums, I imagine we'll see MFG pit here now momentarily as well. But yeah, CRJ is going to be on the back of Sling. He's using ERS. He's going to get DRS. I think we'll see the Aston Martin fly by the Mercedes here. No problem whatsoever. Not nearly as much ever as it took for him to get past the Haas. And CRJ moves up to 3rd for now, though he will have to pit again. He's not going to be able to take these mediums to the end of the race unless he does a ridiculous stint like he did at the Monaco Grand Prix. You never know with CRJ what you're going to get. Druply Bunyan pits now for his medium tires as well. And so does MFG. MFG pits for his hards. So both of them are good to go for the rest of the race. Slingshot, though, is still out there right now between CRJ and Smoke on these older hards, but he has to keep going. Can't pit off these hards just yet. Let's just keep going. But yeah, like I said, oh, the Ferrari Smoke's rear getting loose there. Like I said, that slidey section that's brutal, absolutely brutal. But yeah, as I was saying, chat, it's sad for Druply Bunyan there, because that's a massive mistake. Because like I said, even before he pit there, like that put him like a whole pit stop behind both the Red Bulls. So at this point, unless there's a safety car, Druply Bunyan's in a lot of trouble. Like, he basically has to hope that the guys ahead make more mistakes so that he can at least finish on the podium in third. Because the Red Bulls right now are gone. I mean, Vodka has a free pit stop to his teammate, Jelly, right now. Like I said, it's only like a 19-20 second pit stop. He has 26 seconds. Vodka can definitely get a free pit stop here and just continue leading the Grand Prix. But you know what? For the former champ, Vodka Victory, in a way, you kind of love to see it. I mean, Vodka Victory this season, he's had a tough first half of the season. A lot of people have been almost like magnetically drawn to his car, just like banging into him constantly, causing a bunch of bullshit. But now, he finally gets another opportunity to win a race. I mean, his last win was the second race of the season at Jeddah, which is one of his favorite tracks. So if there was one for him to win, it does make sense that it would be Jeddah. But yeah, that was his last win in NACS, was race 2 at Jeddah, as Smoke now has caught up to the back of Slingshot. Coming up to this bit here, he's right on the back of Sling. He's very dangerously close, not giving him much of a buffer window. As it sounded like someone behind, I heard someone hit the wall there. But I heard someone hit the wall. I could hear the thump from Smoke's POV. As like I said, he's right in the back of Sling. He's going to get past Sling no problem once they hit this straightaway, I would say. Especially since Sling is probably just going to pit now anyway and do his pit stop, so right now, no reason for Sling to fight Smoke here at all. Smoke nudges the wall ever so slightly. But he is going to use the DRS to his advantage off Sling, even though he knows Sling is going into the pits. Just give him that extra speed that he needs. And Sling pits to go to the mediums to finish the race on. Yellow in Sector 1, though. Smoke messes up there. Amazing camera angle from EA. But Smoke messes up on turn 1. And it's going to be a full safety car from that? Is this game smoking crack? So, to give it a reference, guys, we had a Monaco race with multiple huge incidents. And there was no full safety car. But both the Thursday night race we've had at Baku and now this full race at Baku, even with the safety car reduced, safety cars have come out just from someone breaking their front wing. When at multiple other tracks, if someone breaks a front wing, it might not even cause a VSC. So for some reason, Baku is just super horny for the safety cars, even on reduced. So, yeah, but this is going to give Vodka Victory his opportunity to pit here now, I would assume, under the safety car. I would imagine. It's great for Vodka Victory if he gets to pit under a safety car, but at the same time, it's not, because, you know, he could have, you know, if there's no safety car, he didn't make any mistakes. It looked like he was pretty clear to win here tonight. But fortunately for Smoke, Smoke is still in the race. He just lost his front wing, and now he's going to get the opportunity to fix it under the safety car, which, I mean, this is really great for Smoke and CRJ, because both of them had to pit again anyway, so now they're going to get to do their other pit stop here now, I would say, under the safety car. Unless they don't think they can take the softs the length they need to finish the race, but Blue Jelly is confident in it. Blue Jelly pits under the safety car and goes to the softs to finish the race. CRJ pitting now as well. CRJ is also pitting. Like I said, Vodka Victory is going to come out in the race lead for the safety car restart. CRJ gets his wing fixed. Gets his wing fixed. Also comes out on mediums just like Vodka to finish the race. And so does Smoke. Blue Jelly, the only person coming out on softs to finish. See how that works out for him. He will be faster at the beginning, but at the very end of the race, he's going to be very slow. And it's going to be rough for those last couple laps. But there goes Drupally. Drupally also pitting under the safety car for fresh mediums. And so did MFG. MFG is on fresh mediums now as well. So everybody is out on fresh tires for the safety car restart. Everybody is on fresh mediums except for Blue Jelly, who has opted to go for the softs instead for the final 10 laps or so of the race, and we'll see how it goes for them. Like I said, both the Red Bulls are still gonna, you know, start first and second off the safety car restart. But this is gonna give the cars behind another chance to have a shot at them and go for it, take that lunge. And the Red Bulls gotta be prepared to react to that. Biggest threat right now is definitely CRJ and then Aston Martin, who's going to be, as we saw earlier with that move on MFG, is not afraid to send it at all. So the Red Bulls definitely got to be careful of that Aston Martin. He's definitely their biggest threat right now. Yeah, so safety car staying out right now, just giving everyone a chance to bunch up again. And now it's anybody's game once more. Again, I still think that was a bit of a bullshit full safety car. I mean, he broke his wing, yes, but it was completely off track where he broke the wing too. It was there on turn 1 off outside track limits. So I don't really know about a full safety car for that. Maybe a VSC, but full safety car seems a bit egregious from the game, especially when we got it set to reduced. Let's see what Kayla's saying. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky run from Blue Jelly here on the softs. It's going to be tricky. He's going to have to manage these softs very well. This is a lot of laps to go on the softs here at Baku. It's not going to be easy. But it is technically possible. You can do those 10 or so laps on the softs at Baku, but like I said, he's not going to be happy on that last lap or two. It's going to be bad. So Blue Jelly taking a massive gamble right now. At the very least, this might give him the opportunity to snag that fastest lap point, since he's going to be out on the softs on the restart. But this could potentially ruin Blue Jelly's chances of winning this race. And unfortunately, it looks like the safety car is staying out another lap, as MFG still needs to catch up a little bit. So yeah, the safety car is going to go around one more time. One more time for the safety car. So this is good for Blue Jelly though, because like I said, this just gives him more time. He just has to manage these softs going around the safety car. Like I said, even just that one little extra lap on safety car could make a big difference to Blue Jelly softs by the end of the race. As MFG opts to pit again under the safety car. I guess, is he going to the softs here as well? Yes, he is. MFG is going to go to the softs for the end of the race as well. Now he just has to catch back up to the back of the safety car once again. Yeah, so MFG making the play, realizing like, hey, if safety car is going to stay out one more lap, you know what? I'm going to go to the softs for the end now. Because now it should be even way easier to take the softs to the end. We got 8 full laps left of racing as Aston Martin CRJ getting really close to the back of Blue Jelly there. And there we go, MFG has caught up to the back of the guys once again. So, we'll see. The safety car is going to be coming in here now. We'll see if the soft play works out for MFG. I imagine it will. Like, he's definitely going to catch some of these guys sleeping, I would say. On such fresh softs right at the end of the race. There's a really high chance that possibly even MFG takes fastest lap here as well. But it's going to be hard when Jelly is just so fast at this track. Safety car, like I said, is in this lap as expected. Everybody's slowing down. Everybody's getting forced to slow down. Everybody's trying to get heat back in their tires. And Vodka Victory is going to be taking us back to racing pace here in a bit, but he has to wait because the safety car is still not gone in yet. It takes a while for the safety car to go in here at Baku. But there it goes. The safety car is going in there now, as you can see on the minimap. And there we go. Vodka Victory is going to take us back to racing speed. Once again, everybody takes off, and here we go. 8 laps of racing left tonight at Baku. Safety car has gone in. Like I said, CRJ, he's a car to watch right now. He definitely could try to go for something on the Red Bull of Blue Jelly, but he's going to back out. Gets really close to the back of the Red Bull, though. Right there. It's super duper close. Staying a little back right now. Jelly is on those softs, of course. Top 3 are pulling away a bit from everybody else right now. Everybody else still stuck behind Slingshot right now. Sling is going to be on the oldest tires of everyone at the end of this race as well. Oh, as CRJ's car gets a little squirrely there, loses a little bit of traction. All the guys you can see in the back are also super tight, super stuck behind Sling right now. Yeah. I want to see everybody go for this castle here. Everybody gets through that castle, no problem. Once more. Blue Jelly is trying to pull away from CRJ right now, but still unable to do so. Now here's the thing, Blue Jelly is still behind his teammates, still behind Vodka right now on these fresh softs. What are the Red Bulls going to do? They're pulling away from CRJ now. CRJ makes a bit of a mistake there coming down that final hill, which a lot of guys have made a mistake at tonight. Blue Jelly is burning ERS. Looks like he is going to try to fly past his teammate here. He's burning all the ERS he can, but so is his teammate. They're both burning ERS. But it is working out for them as they've both pulled a 1.5 seconds right now to the Aston Martin of CRJ. So honestly, not a bad play, burning all the ERS just to try to get CRJ away. Meanwhile, the DRS train behind with these 4 guys at the back continues, except now Smoke is leading the train. Slingshot, though, is going to let his teammate Drupally go ahead up into 5th to try to get past Smoke and move up. They don't want us to be stuck behind the Ferrari till the end of the race. Blue Jelly now is all over his teammate. He's all over Vodka right now. as a yellow in sector 2, and CRJ is out of the race, and that's going to be another full safety car before the end of the Grand Prix. CRJ is out. CRJ finishes this race with no points for himself or Aston Martin. Wow. Just like that, we are down to 6 for the final couple laps of the race. Again, going to be another full safety car. I don't think this one will be out for as long, though. But this is going to be an opportunity for those guys on the mediums to just hop onto the softs for the end of the race. But yeah, unfortunate for CRJ. I mean, he loses it there. He had those little moments you could see throughout the entire race where he was looking a little bit squirrely and he was looking super impatient. So I think that impatience finally got the better of him there, I'm afraid. But it looks like a lot of guys are actually still, yeah, they're staying out. Yeah, it looks like no one, yeah. No one except for MFG is pitting under this second safety car. MFG pulling in for a different set of softs. And changing his wing. Wow. Yeah, so MFG, the only person to pit right now under the safety car, goes to the fresh softs. We'll see what the safety car decides to do. We'll see what it decides to do. If it decides to stay out for another lap, maybe we see someone else dive into the pits. I don't know. So we'll wait to find out. But if you're the two Red Bull drivers right now, you're breathing a sigh of relief, as CRJ was definitely their biggest threat there to ruin their Red Bull 1-2 here tonight at Baku. But now that CRJ is out on this safety car restart, if they can get it right, you know, if they just do what they did that time, they just two of them just pull away, boom, they got that 1-2 locked down. Because there wasn't really anyone who was able to keep up like on their level tonight. But it's not over yet. We will see if anybody else still wants to pit under this safety car. Like I said, safety car going around for at least another lap. It will probably go in after that, though. As you can see, no one else is pitting under this second safety car. Nobody else wants to give up the track position right now. That track position is just too important. That's the one big gamble that MFG is taking right now, is because the track at street circuits like this, track position is so important that, you know, if everybody else is staying out on these worn tires, it's not going to make a huge difference. Plus, most of Jelly's laps, that's the thing you got to remember too. Most of Jelly's laps he's run on these softs have been under a safety car. Like, they haven't been full-on push laps. So, he should be fine on these softs here at the end. This has worked out great for him. But the Mercedes at the back, who are on those older mediums, are going to have to watch out for MFG, because he's going to be flying these last couple laps. But once again, at this point, the guys are just trying to finish and get points. Especially at a track like this. Like I said, I believe the safety car will be in this lap. I don't see why not. I don't see why it wouldn't. And then we'll be back underway for the final 4 laps of racing here at Baku. And yep, there we go. Safety car is going to be in this lap. And once again, Vodka Victory is going to be the one to take us back to racing speed. But once again, he has to wait. Takes a while for that safety car to go in here. Has to go all the way down the long straightaway. As the guys all come around the corner here. Safety car is going in. And Vodka is going to take us back here now. Safety car has gone in. And here he goes. Vodka Victory goes for it. Takes us back to racing speed. And here we go. He's burning that ERS. No reason not to. Only 4 laps remaining. And so is his teammate Blue Jelly behind. Everyone's still spaced out though on the restart. Hard to go for any moves there into turn 1. The Red Bull of Blue Jelly is putting the pressure on his teammate of Vodka Victory. You can tell he wants that win here tonight so badly. But you got to keep that team game in mind here, though. Like, this is a great opportunity to pull points on Sparky and the McLarens. Like, whoever wins is going to win, but you don't want to crash each other out, and then boom, you're both shit out of luck. You know what I mean? Like, that would just be bonkers. But meanwhile, Sling has to watch out because MFG is fast approaching behind. He's on these fresh softs. As soon as he gets the opportunity, MFG is definitely going to fly past Sling, I would say, on these fresh softs, without a doubt. But yeah, we'll see how the 2 Red Bulls decide to go about this, because this could either end in great success for the 2 of them or great disaster, great tragedy. They are both pulling away from every other car. Like, they can both just tow each other along here, but the thing is, these guys are both competitors, and at the end of the day, they both want to get another win under their belts here. As they both haven't had too many wins this season at all. I think they've both... In fact, I don't think Jelly has won a Saturday night race yet. In Season 2 of NACS, I don't think Jelly has won a race. Vodka did. Vodka won Jeddah, but I don't think Jelly has. So, yeah, the 2 of these guys, here they go. Like I said, Jelly's going to have slip from Vodka. MFG is going to have slip on Sling. I imagine we'll see him pass Sling here. Jelly burning all the battery he has, but so is Vodka. Both of them staying as left as possible. Whoa, and Jelly getting really close to the back of his teammate. Make a slight bit of contact. Not too bad, though. They're both still fine. But yeah, they're both burning ERS like crazy. Trying to pull away from the rest of the cars, which they have done successfully. MFG, though, still unable to get past Sling. MFG still unable to get past Sling. He's going to try to go for here now, though. He got ERS on Sling up into this left-hander. And there we go. The Haas goes through. The Haas of MFG goes through and moves up into 5th position ahead of Slingshot. Just like that. There you go. Meanwhile, this is also a battle for the podium. Not only is it a battle for the win between the 2 Red Bulls, it's also a battle for the podium right now between Smoke and Druply. I believe last time Smoke finished on the podium was back at Zandvoort, I believe. In the rain at Zandvoort. I believe that was Smoke's last podium in NACS. So he's had a pretty good run so far this season in the Ferrari. He's been holding his own. And right now he's just trying to keep Druply at bay and secure another podium, get another podium under his belt. We got 2 laps left of the race to go. Blue Jelly's burning all he got right now. Vodka still has 54%. So here's the problem. Blue Jelly got these softs, and they are going to start to wear out here now in these final 2 laps. Like I said, even though he has done a great job managing them, and him and Vodka have managed to pull away from the rest of the pack. That's what they're doing right now. DRS has now been re-enabled for the final 2 laps. They both know that. So that's what they're doing right now. Only 2 laps to go. I think everyone's just trying to survive right now. But the thing, Druply has his own problems. Rather than having to deal with Smoke, he has to worry about MFG and the Haas behind, who's on these, like I said, these super fresh softs for these final 2 laps, who's going to be trying to fight Druply for 4th. So this might be Smoke's opportunity to pull away from Druply. If MFG starts battling Droop, could see Smoke pull away and secure that podium. That would be something. second last castle, the penultimate castle section of the race for these drivers coming through here. Like I said, it's so sketch. At 25, so if anything else happens, there won't be any more safety cars. This is it now. It's just go, go, go till the end of the race here. Blue Jelly got 36% ERS. Vodka got 50%. Blue Jelly is burning, though. Vodka is not. Blue Jelly is pushing himself to the limits, trying to keep up with his teammate. He wants to get the run on him here now on the final lap. But even if he does, there's a great chance Vodka could snipe him back on the final lap, since Vodka still has all this ERS saved up, if that is his plan. But here we go. Blue Jelly is burning ERS, but so is... No, never mind. So is Vodka. They're both burning their ERS right now. Blue Jelly is going to be the one to get DRS on Vodka victory right now. Here he goes. What's he going to do? Moves to the right of Vodka victory, coming up into turn 1. Two Red Bulls go through turn 1 together. Safe and sound, wheel to wheel. And Blue Jelly takes the lead of the Grand Prix away from Vodka victory on the final lap of the race. Final lap of the race here now. Druply has also lost all that time to Smoke now. Smoke just has to finish this final lap of the race. Oh, as Vodka victory gets super close to the back of Jelly. What is he doing? Almost drives straight into the back of his teammate. Falls off just like that. And as long as Jelly can keep it together, Jelly will win the race. But wow, what a massive mistake from Vodka victory. Braking way too late there, going up into that corner. Like, what was he thinking? Why was, like, he almost just slammed right into the back of his teammate. And just tried to stop it in time, and just barely had time to stop it. Even then, he slid his car up from underneath him. Huge mistake from Vodka victory there, costing him the race win. Because like I said, he could have got the DRS jump back on Blue Jelly. The two of them could have fought to the line, fought for the win together. Fought to the line. He could have had the run on Blue Jelly, the DRS run. Could just bided his time and waited, but instead, he just missed the breaking point there. And that's going to be it for Vodka. It looks like Blue Jelly is going to win the race. As far as things are concerned right now, Smoke is also right behind Vodka as well. This is bad though for Smoke now, because that incident from Vodka has now allowed Druply to catch right back up to the back of Smoke. Oh, but Druply goes over the lines there. Druply goes over the lines, completely messes up that corner. He is burning ERS. Smoke has 49% burn the ERS. Smoke is burning ERS. He has his whole straightaway, almost half a tank of ERS to burn. Druply does not. Druply does have DRS, but Smoke has half a tank. So Smoke is going to take the podium over Druply. Blue Jelly is your race winner tonight because of Vodka victory's big mistake there on the final lap. He just loses the race win to his teammate on the final race. But good stuff to Blue Jelly. He had the pace earlier, but he made that huge mistake. Vodka victory took the lead for most of the race. But unfortunately, all it came down to was that one mistake there at the end of the race from Vodka, trying not to slam into the back of his teammate. And that was it. So congrats to Blue Jelly for winning the race. It's a Red Bull 1-2 tonight. And Vodka's already left the session. It's a Red Bull 1-2 tonight for Blue Jelly and Vodka victory. Followed by Smoke, an ex-Red Bull driver, drove for Red Bull last season. Is on the podium in Ferrari. Smoke's second podium of the season, I believe. What a great turn of form from Smoke here. Didn't know how good he was going to do tonight. Wasn't feeling super confident and managed to pull out a podium here at Baku. But I mean, we've seen it in the past. Smoke has always shown potential here at this track. And tonight he finally got to stick the landing and finish the race on the podium ahead of Druply. But anyways, let's get the podium in here right now for a quick little post-race interview before we end things off tonight. Hello, hello.
There.
Yeah, there's Smoke. Make sure you got your audio included, fellas. Did Vodka just immediately hop off?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Gotta love the rage quit when it's your own mistake. But yeah, no, good stuff, fellas. Let's talk with you first, Jelly. Obviously you had the pace there at the beginning. You pulled that 4 second gap so fast, and then you made that little mistake there.
Yeah.
That corner, man. Was that a corner you were worried about coming into this race? Was that like one that was really worrying you? Was the exit of that castle?
No, I mean, I actually felt pretty good through there, pretty hooked up. And then, like, I realized I was making a gap. So I got a little too comfortable. I kept trying to push it. I was like, let's just get more comfortable. And it was a little too early on. And yeah, I lost the car. Luckily, I was able to recover though and like get it back on track. I didn't want to DQ, so I backed up because I had a little bit of space behind me. So fortunately, like there was no accident, but Vodka had a nice gap there, and then obviously a little lucky at the end with the safety cars. So it kind of worked out. But yeah, felt pretty good with this track. We were just missing some people, so it kind of took some of the stress off.
Yeah, exactly. Especially once CRJ DNF'd. I mean, he was the main threat to you and Vodka on that first restart. So obviously, you kind of breathed a sigh of relief, I guess, when you saw that he went out.
Yeah, he was putting the pressure on for a minute because I came out behind him, and I didn't think he'd battle me because he was on the mediums there, and he was, so I got a little worried.
Yeah.
But yeah, luckily like it was all clean. So.
Yeah, no, good stuff. Obviously, like I said, I was on board with Vodka in that final lap. He's lucky he didn't slam into the back of you, to be honest. I think he stopped so abruptly and slid because he was trying not to slam into the back of you, because he almost did. He just broke way too late coming into that corner. That's what it looked like to me anyway, on the glance there.
Yeah, I was going to push. I didn't really want to contest it with him. Like, I figured if it came down to the last lap, like, there was nothing unnecessary. But there was kind of an opportunity going into the first corner. He was nice enough to leave me some space. So I took it, and then I figured he'd get me back on the final,
exactly,
final straight, the RS. So I was like, okay, like, there's my karma. But yeah, that happened. I figured he would just try to keep it close. If I pulled like a second, he would still win. He had a different setup, so he was way faster on the straight than me. But
yeah, he definitely could have bought his time and just waited. So yeah, that's kind of, obviously I don't blame him for being upset. That's those kind of little chokes are they kind of add up. But good stuff to you though, man. Your first win of this season, I believe. I think this is your first win since last season at Jeddah.
Yeah, it's
in
been
the
a while.
No-Assist, I believe. Yeah. So
now I just got to do it when everyone's on the grid too.
Yeah, but no, like well deserved though, man. And obviously, huge shout outs here to next moving on to Mr. Smoke here, aka Black Stapp. And this was funny, 3 Red Bull drivers all on the podium tonight. Ex-Red Bull driver and the other 2. So Smoke, man, you came into this race thinking that it was going to be a crapshoot. How do you feel about finishing on the podium?
Listen, first off, the first safety car I caused, I don't even know how. I hit the wall.
I don't know how
lost
either.
the wing, and then I was still able to go, and then all of a sudden, safety car. But
yeah,
that helped me out big time. And then the next safety car even helped even more.
Also, the debris fell off track. Like and we run safety car and reduce. Like I was shocked when I saw that first one came out. That was kind of crazy, But yeah, but that helped you and CRJ though, because it was like, oh, okay, we can, we would have to pit again anyway. So you get to do your over pit stop, and then at the end, yeah, I don't know what was up with Droop tonight. It's like Droop just it wasn't because Droop's fast at this track, but I guess it wasn't clicking with him tonight or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He said something was up. It started lagging on him a little bit towards the end there. But hey, either way, I was just trying to hold him off and ended up doing it. So
but no, like hell yeah, dude. But like, see, that's what I'm saying, man. You never know with you, because look at that. This is your second podium of the season. You get your first one in a pissing rain race at Zandvoort, and now you get your second one at Baku. Like some of the toughest conditions, and that's where you get your podiums too, man. It's just it's crazy, but I guess it goes to show, like, I mean, I've seen you've had potential at this track in the past. Like, you've always kind of been quick here. You've just never been able to, like, stick the landing. But I guess tonight, it all came together. And, you put your head down, like you and CRJ, when you both had to come out in those fresh mediums. You didn't really make any mistakes. You just put your heads down, focused, and Close the gap again.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it from only, practicing, 30 minutes before the race. So
Right?
I'll
And your
take it.
teammate was your teammate wasn't here tonight, and as we've seen, he's fast too. So I mean, you got another 15 points on the board for Ferrari, so that definitely keeps you guys like you are both legitimate threats here for the constructors. That's for sure. Going forward into the rest of the season. So I'm definitely looking forward to see what else you guys can produce. But but hell yeah, man, yeah, another podium under your belt.
Appreciate it.
Well, what else is there to say, bro? But anyway,
Mm.
yeah, good stuff, fellas. Obviously, like I said, lower numbers tonight. A lot of guys were out of town for work and such. But yeah, regardless, I love commentating Baku. It's always a laugh. Whatever happens, there's always some people are always messing up here, so there's always something to be entertained by. But next week, guys, for race 11, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be at France, everyone's favorite track. I'm just kidding. No one likes it except me. Uh,
Mhm.
but regardless, yeah, we're going to be at France. Might be our last time at France because I don't think they're going to bring that track back in any other game. So it'll probably be the last race we do there. But anyways, fellas, yeah, thanks for joining me for the podium interview. And if anyone's still
Thank you.
watching in the chat, yeah, no, the
Yep,
pleasure's
have a
all
good
mine,
one.
fellas. And yeah, have a good one, guys. I'm your host, I don't even see you next week, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for race 11 of NACS at Circuit de Paul Ricard.